mentally I've already moved to, we have to get rid of Ethan, right? We have to get rid of Ryan. They're not good. Recovering, it sort of doesn't matter what you do unless it's amazing. I've already decided, and so my cognitive bias is going to be self-fulfilling. So what I recommend, this has happened. I coach people. I have had half a dozen people reach out to me for coaching and say, I was just put on a PIP at Amazon. I really want to succeed. Help me. And I've tried, and they've all gotten fired. And so now when people call me, this is funny, they call me and they say, I'm on a PIP. And I'm like, so what you need to do is spend that time on the PIP looking for your next job because you're going to be fired. And they're like, no.
And I remember I used to have this conversation with your car back in the days about the PIP, and what this guy is saying is right. Once you're on the PIP, you're pretty much fired, right? However, in rare instances, you might be able to recover, but here is my updated 2025 going to 2026 advice for all you pippers, for all you who are on a PIP, right? I would say work like hell to not necessarily get off the PIP. I mean, the goal would be hopefully to get off the PIP, but the problem is, even if you get off the PIP, right, you still have that stench, that stigma of, that's the guy that was on the PIP. That's the gal that was on the PIP. So now you just climbed out of being on the bottom to being on the baseline. But the reason I say work like hell to get off the PIP, because in that time, it is going to start to train you and prepare you for your next role. Where if you had worked the way that you're working now, you wouldn't have been on the PIP in the first place. So now you are in detention. You're in solitary confinement, so that you can actually get prepared for when you're released and you're a free agent and you have to go. So start looking for a new job while you're on that PIP. But you need to actually fix the reason that you got onto that PIP in the first place. So even if the likelihood is very high that you're gonna get fired anyways, you should still, because I've seen people get on a PIP and then like a week or two later, then they're out of there. It's supposed to be a 90-day PIP. They can't last in 2 weeks. But use it to somewhat of your advantage, right? You put yourself in that situation. Now you need to take advantage, like not take advantage, but you need to like do whatever it is that they're telling you to do so you can get better for the future, for your next role, because if they ask you, oh, what happened at Amazon? Are you going to tell them, well, I was on a PIP and I couldn't make it?